Hi, book friends. This book is called 10 Ways to Hear Snow. It's about a girl who discovers winter in a whole new way. Let's open the book. "10 Ways to Hear Snow." Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. When Lina woke up, everything was quiet. You see Lina looking out the window? What a great room she has. No cars honked. No buses chugged. No garbage trucks gulped trash across the street. Snow! Last night's blizzard was gone, leaving the city muffled and white. It's so beautiful. But today was Grape Leaf Day, when Lina would help her grandma make warak enab. Siti was losing her eyesight, and Lina loved helping her cook. So Siti is another word for grandma. I want to tell Siti about the snowstorm and make sure she's okay. The snow's so deep, Lina's mom said. We could go with you, Lina's dad offered. But Lina wanted to go to Siti's by herself. Stay warm, Habibti, her dad told her. Lina bundled up. Habibti is another word for sweetheart. So she's on her way. Outside, the sun on the snow was as bright white as a light bulb. Lina squinched her eyes and pulled her scarf over her nose. She could barely see. I wonder if this is how Siti feels, Lina thought. The world sounded softer, but the noises she heard were clear. Scrap, scrip, scrap, scrip. What was that? It was Mrs. Watson's shovel digging out the sidewalk. That's one way to hear snow, Lina thought. Lina walked down the street. Snack, snick, snook. The noise was low to the ground. What was that? It was the treads of Lina's boots crunching snow into tiny waffles. 2 ways to hear snow. Lina ducked under a pine tree. Plumph! A powdery sound. A blue jay on a branch had knocked down snow. 3 ways to hear snow. Lina counted. She listened for more. Swish, whish, swish, whish. What was that soft whiskery noise? People were sweeping snow off their cars. Their brushes made the 4th way to hear snow. Lina cut across the park. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. Another snow noise? Lina saw long, skinny tracks by her boots. Ahead of her, people were skiing. Their skis made the 5th way to hear snow. Ratchet and Miriam were building a snowman. Pat, 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 pat. What was that? It was Mittens smoothing the snowman's head. The gentle sound made the 6th way to hear snow. As Lina walked away, her friends whispered and laughed. Thump. Oh no! Lina ran away fast from the 7th way to hear snow. They're throwing snowballs at her. Thump. Lina reached Siti's building, all out of breath, her boots covered with white powder. Stomp, 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 stomp. Lina giggled. She was making the 8th way to hear snow. "Hello, Lina," the lady in the lobby said. "Go on in." She pointed toward Lina's grandma's room. So she's arrived. Lina tapped on the door. "Surprise, City, it's me. I came to make grape leaves with you." Lina threw her coat and mittens on the radiator to dry. "Wonderful! The lamb and rice are ready," City said. "And there goes City, Lina's grandma." "Yala, I can't wait," Lina shouted. "Let's get started." So yala is another way to say hurry or let's go. Lina rinsed the grape leaves and placed them on towels. So they're at the kitchen. Do you see the grape leaves? Put some filling in the center, like this. Roll them up, like this. And put them in the pot, Siti instructed. Wow, so they're like little wrapped up leaves with meat and rice inside. Yum! They're like little grape leaf cocoons, Lina said, looking at them piled on the plate. Or lots of little sleeping bags, Siti replied. Oh, Siti's right, they do look like sleeping bags. Yummy ones. Ha! Mine looks like a mustache. Lina held her stuffed grape leaf under her nose. Siti held hers under her nose too. That's good. She wrinkled up her face and said, "We look like a couple real tough guys," in a tough guy voice. Are they taking selfies with their grape leaf mustache? That's so much fun. Siti, did you know we had a blizzard last night? Of course. Lina was surprised. How could her grandma know when she couldn't see very well? Then she heard a noise. Drip, drip. Went the mittens. It was a sound of snow melting. 9 ways to hear snow. Suddenly, Lina understood how Siti knew. Siti, did you hear the snow? Siti smiled. Each morning I open the window and listen. Today everything sounded hushed and soft. No noise is a sound that means it's snowing. Oh, so Siti uses her ears to see what's happening around her. Siti, I listened too. I heard snow 9 different ways. Shovels were 1, boots were 2, the blue jays were 3. Slow down, Habibti. I want to hear them all, but right now, shh. Siti went to the window and opened it again. Listen, she said. Outside, the late blue afternoon was completely still. Wow. Quiet is the 10th way to hear snow. And there goes Siti outside with Lina, enjoying the quiet. And that's the end of 10 ways to hear snow. Can you clap with me? Oh, yay! I really like this book, friends. I learned that slowing down helps us notice the world. There is beauty in quiet moments. That's right. Well, I hope you get to experience that too. If you live where the snow is, I do not. I have to go to the mountains. But I'm sure that when it does start to snow up there, I'll go up there and I will listen to all the ways that snow sounds. Bye-bye.